All right, we'll start with special teams. It's a familiar face, but a new special teams coach. So just tell me about that. What's different? What do you see that's exciting and maybe that can make you even better than last year?
I'm just excited for the energy. Everybody's bought into Coach Mike Giuliani being the head guy running special teams, and we've all like taken him under, kind of showed him what we know from playing on the field, and we've all just we're all excited for him to be there, call the shots, and we're gonna run our stuff and run it to the best of our ability.
I mean, it's a lot of the same people from my point of view. I don't know. Of course, I don't know all the blockers and gunners and all that. Maybe that have changed some, but do you feel like y'all are a seasoned bunch and it's just a matter of tweaking some things, or where are y'all on that?
Yeah, 1,000%. We had some injuries last year and we had to play some young guys, but overall we're definitely a seasoned bunch. And even for the newcomers that are on different units, we've kind of taken them in, shown them the way, show them how it's supposed to be done, and we've taken them in. I think, like I said, I think we're going to be really good on special teams.
Now this is going to be your what year playing a lot of special teams?
This will be, started holding in 2020 and really on the field on special teams in 2020, 2021. So however many years that is, 3, 4.
You probably feel like a coach.
That's kind of my role. That's what
like you talk to Coach Giuliani like you be a leader.
Yeah, 1,000%. He kind of asked me personally, like, what do you see? What do you feel? Who do you want where? Kind of like I'm a GA, kind of like I'm a quality control guy. And we talk like it's like we're best friends, like we're coaching together. And he really respects my opinion and some of the older guys' opinions. He takes our opinion because we have game reps, and he kind of runs with it. And that's how he wants to run special teams.
You also are a wide receiver, and from what I understand, people like me who are not football players, wide receiver, understand there are different positions that you can play all the positions. How does that work? Is that harder to practice, prepare? How do you accomplish that?
Well, wideout, I kind of base wide receiver, like know my stuff. Got to be prepared to go to the game because if it comes down to it, I'm going to play wideout, but I will never give up special teams because that's my ride or die. I love special teams with my whole heart, and I'm prepared as a wideout. I'll get extra time with Coach Mike Giuliani and special teams when needed. Mostly every day we meet hand in hand. And preparing as a wideout, you prepare like every other wideout. Just study the film, take your notes in meetings, and study the game tapes from opponents. And you just continue to be a wide receiver, but also be, I guess, the captain for special teams and lead those guys in both facilities. Because some of the wideouts do play special teams as well.
But some of them practice almost primarily at Z and some primarily in the slot. From my understanding, is you practice on all 3 spots?
Yeah. So mostly I practice at Z and in slot right now. But if it comes down to it, I think Coach Leger would trust me playing all 3, and I'm willing to do it. If it helps the team win, I'm willing to do it.
Is that just your years of experience, or what allows you to be able to do all 3?
I think just my first few years here, I kind of took the playbook home every night, studied it really hard, and then even last year, I got to look at it from a different perspective where we were injured at quarterback. We had Ben and Zion go down, and they kind of moved me into the quarterback room because they trusted me. They knew that I knew the playbook, and I knew everything, where the ball was supposed to go. And even in high school, I played quarterback, so they trusted me with the offense, with other guys, and leading those guys. And then it kind of helped me play wideout. I know where the ball's supposed to go. I know my responsibility, and I kind of teach those younger guys where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there.
So you were the emergency quarterback. Was that scary?
No, I was excited. I was really hoping to get a chance to go show what I can do, but did come down to it. Chandler stayed healthy at the end. We had Lunch, who was healthy. He played good whenever he went in. And I was prepared, whether it be they needed me at wide receiver, whether they needed me at quarterback. I was prepared to do the job.
So for someone who's been around here a long time, thinks kind of like an assistant coach. We all know that, Chandler and Ben have been here forever, and we know what they can do. Tell us about the freshman quarterback, Daniel.
Daniel, he's kind of done what I've done. He's taken the quarterback role, and he's taking the playbook home, asked the older guys. He's more studying the playbook and the older guys at the same time. He learns from their mistakes, not just his own. So he's he's treating it like he's an NFL quarterback, and he knows his spot and he knows where he's going to line up, but he's prepared to do his job whenever it comes.
What's different from what you've seen about the overall mindset and mentality of this team compared to the last couple years?
I think we're completely bought in. Like simply, we're bought into what the coach calls. We're bought into this game. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do, and everybody's excited. Whereas in past, I think there was some kind of questions. We're here. What about this? What about this? And I think this year, all three units, special teams, offense, and defense, we're all really locked in, and we're excited about this first game and the entire season.
Now, I know you're a special teams and offensive player, but it sounds like you pay attention to everything. What have you seen from what y'all are practicing against the defense in practice that excites you that the defense can be improved?
I'm excited that they're excited to play. Like they're all communicating really well on the practice field and in meetings. You can hear in my meeting, in the wide receiver meeting, you can hear the defense communicating like they're on the field, and that's what's most exciting because communication is key. Whenever they're talking, nobody can mess up, and that means everybody's on the right page and they're doing the right thing. So I think the defense, like communication-wise, is a huge step up, and I think that'll benefit them in the long run.
So what are your plans? I mean, are you planning on being a coach, or what you have any
interest in that, or what's your plans?
I do plan on being a coach. I'm not sure where. Talked about it with my family, and I'm really not sure what direction I want to go yet, but ultimately I do want to be a coach.
Seems like you know some people around here to be a GA next year.
Could be in the books for me.
Hey.